Hey, it's Casey Abrams. Welcome to the IDOLS podcast. Thank you so much for watching each week. This has been super fun to make. This week we have Nick Fradiani. He's an amazing person, good friend, and a great singer, and he won American Idol in 2015. He continues to wow the world. He is doing the Niel Diamond musical as Niel Diamond. He is a superstar. I just wanted to preface this whole show with the fact that he took time out of his day, his very busy schedule, to come and do the podcast for, less than an hour, but he came and he did it, and he's just an awesome dude. And then I actually, after the show, I drove him to the Pantages Theater so he could do the show. I said, do you want to get there a couple hours before? He's like, I just want to get there maybe 20 minutes before. I dropped him off, and then I sat in the audience and watched how amazing he was. He didn't miss a beat. He didn't miss a note. He's insane. So he's just like the top of the line kind of dude. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thanks to my guest Nick Fradiani. Stay tuned for some footage afterwards that I did when I went to the show. I snuck some footage. But anyway, much love to you guys. Thank you so much. All right, here we are with Nick Fradiani.
What's up, man?
Hey, dude. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Dude, congratulations.
Right?
Congratulations on the Niel Diamond thing that you're doing. That's really cool.
It is. It's pretty awesome. It's been a cool journey doing it.
My favorite song is "Oh Man, Take a Look at My Life. I'm a lot like you." I love that. So, is that what's your favorite Niel Diamond song?
Well, that's not Niel Diamond. You're thinking of
the Niel Diamond.
You're thinking of Neil Young.
Oh, okay.
So Neil Diamond is Sweet Caroline, right? You know that.
Gotcha. Oh, Caroline. Okay. I love that song.
Yes.
In my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Yeah. I saw him live in concert once before. It was really good. Yeah.
James Taylor or Neil Diamond? Because first you just sang a Neil Young song.
Yeah, and then I did Neil Diamond. You said Carolina, so I'm just going off of.
Nope,
is that not right? Oh.
Caroline. Carolina is, I think, referring to a place. In my mind, I'm going to.
Gotcha. Okay. No, I love that song. Roses, yeah. Caroline. This has been Nick Fradiani. Definitely.
But yeah, she was like, I might be able to be. I don't know. I forgot where she was. Not in the country.
Oh, dude, yeah, I was.
Like,
we were at the same place.
Oh, yeah, weren't you doing? Were you guys like a cruise or something?
Yeah, we were doing the Dave Cos cruise.
Oh,
Have you heard of that guy
sick.
before?
Yeah.
Have you ever met him before?
No, but I've seen her on a lot of your guys' videos.
Yeah, dude, he's the shit, and he also does he does all the cruises. We're doing a Christmas tour together at one point.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so yeah, man. Sorry to get right into
should
it.
I get right up in here?
Yeah, get up. Do you hear yourself?
I do. I think in one ear.
Yeah, that's supposed to happen.
That's the good ear?
Yeah, This is before I start making a little bit more money on this shit.
I love it.
Dude, I can't believe, because me and my parents were really stoked that you were part of like this huge thing. Mm-hmm. Here you are, you win American Idol, and then all of a sudden now you're doing your own thing with this Neil Diamond musical. Yeah. How did you get into that?
Well, it's funny, actually. I think I auditioned for the Broadway role back in like 2022. And me and you, we were in Mexico.
I remember that.
we did all those songs, and they had me sing Sweet Caroline. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Wait. So
that wasn't because of it, but I was
okay.
like, I just remember doing that, being like, oh, somebody said in the crowd, like, you kind of sound like him a little bit when you do. I was like, oh. Anyways, this musical comes up, and I had done a musical in 2019. I did a musical
with those guys.
No, with the whole different project. Called
What musical was it?
A Bronx Tale. Did you ever see that movie with like De Niro, and it's one of the big like gangster Italian movies.
That's funny that they put musical. They made it a musical out of a gangster.
It's kind of hilarious. There was
Did you talk like a gangster?
I talked like I did the De Niro. I didn't rip off De Niro's accent and everything, but I played that character. In the musical.
Damn.
But anyway, so that's kind of where I got into musicals, and then I booked this, did it. I made my Broadway debut in it, and then
in New York.
Okay, dang. I was on Broadway for a year, and then we closed on Broadway. They did the first national tour, and that's what I'm doing now.
Wow, dude, that's
so
so
it's a
crazy.
lot of Sweet Caroline.
So what's
2 a day?
A day.
Well, it's once in Act 1 and once the big finale.
There's two? Oh.
There's 2 Sweet
So
Carolines.
then sometimes 4 a day.
Correct, yes.
Yes.
On the 2 show days, I do 4 Sweet Carolines.
Well, I think, and I don't even want to ask, but I think you have to learn to love that song,
yeah,
right?
you do. You
Yes.
do. You have to. I mean, honestly, the way I've learned to love it is watching. I mean, it's a classic hit. It's like one of the biggest sing-along songs ever.
Exactly.
But I see when I look out, there's like, you see 3,000 people really happy, and it makes people happy, and they sing, and I'm like, you know what? That's bringing good vibes and joy to people, so that makes it.
That's the most. I mean, like, why else do we do this?
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
100%.
It's all about making people happy. And if a band doesn't do their hit song, like, what are you even doing?
It's true. It's true. And we get all the hits in there, all the Niel hits. It's honestly a great show, and he just saw it. So he had never seen me do it, but he came, which was it was a pretty special moment. He's 84, he's retired, and he had to retire because he was diagnosed with Parkinson's in 2018, I believe. So he came to the show. They weren't sure for sure if he was going to come. They snuck him in the side with like a bunch of his family through a side door right as the curtain went down. And then they said to me, like before bows, like, we're going to let you know he's going to have a mic out there, and he might, if we'll give you the okay if he's ready to do it. And I was right before it, they're like, he's doing it. And so I was like, ladies and gentlemen, Niel Diamond. And everybody was like, what? Like they were like, are you talking about yourself? I'm like Niel Diamond. And then the whole place went freaking bananas, and he at the Pantages.
Oh my gosh!
Where we're going tonight. I mean,
wow.
It was insane. It was
wow.
Like, it was really
Did you
emotional.
get to talk to him afterwards?
Yeah, I talked to him. I've spoken to him a bunch, but usually just over the phone, or like his wife has come to a bunch of shows, and so
cool.
we've like FaceTimed with him and stuff.
Does she like produce it?
She was heavily involved in like the making of it, as was he, the writing and everything. But now she's just supportive of it, so she comes out and sees everybody. And
do they live in LA?
I think they live in lots of different places. I think they do have a place in LA, but they are I think they almost always are in Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're Colorado people.
Yeah.
Have you ever done it there? Are you ever going to?
It's shocking. We're going to we've done like so many cities, by the end of this it'll be like 60 cities, and we're not going to Denver. So
that's weird.
I
Okay,
know.
but
Yeah.
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Did you cry a little bit? I might have cried.
I did. I cried. I
yeah.
mean, this has been such a long. It's the longest relationship I've ever had. Really, is this show. I mean, I've been a part of it now since the beginning. And
were you the first person?
No.
To do,
So when I decided to audition, the role, this show was in the making. It was in the works prior to COVID. They were supposed to open in 2020. It got shut down. Then 2021 is when they restarted it up, and they already had somebody. And when this was being made, I never even had acted before. So like, by the time I got involved with it, I was the understudy. So I would go on when he was out, and then from there, I ended up getting the job. In the second year, they gave me the full-time role, and that's when I have. And so really, I've been involved with it all the way through. So yeah, when you see the guy that you've put so much time and also like you've grown, I've watched like every Niel Diamond thing there is now, because you have to become that person or as close to as you can. So I just feel like such a connection to him.
Did you ever feel like acting was going to be a thing in your life?
No.
And you thought music was going to be, for sure?
Of course,
okay, right.
Yeah. Music from... I didn't really think it was going to be my job till I was like out of college. In college, I started really like pursuing it, but still was like, all right, like how is this ever going to really be a thing? And I was just like, but I like to go play these bars, and I learned all these cover songs, and I was enjoying it. And then I started writing, and then I got into a band, and then I was like, okay, I got to give this a shot. I was like 25 or something. And then, and then I was an old Idol. I was 20. I'm I'm the second oldest to win.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
What? Older than Taylor Hicks too?
Taylor Hicks. That was literally
It was Freudian, yeah.
Taylor Hicks was also 29 when I was, but he was older by like a little bit.
So he was the oldest.
He was the oldest,
You're
then me.
Second. Wow.
Yeah.
But you look young. So yeah. Wait. So did your dad get you into music? Because
Yes.
I saw that.
Okay. My dad. That was his job. So my dad was a working musician since he was 16, and so did
he ever sing on the show with you? Or?
No, he never sang on the show.
Okay.
They played like B-roll of him, like because they would film him back in Connecticut, because he plays like now he still plays. He's 70 years. He's gonna be 70. He plays 4 nights a week. He's a beast. Like, he's super talented. He's kind of like you. He plays everything. You know? He's a great bass player. Fantastic bass player, guitarist, keyboard player. The only thing he's not, I don't ever see him do is drums. But he taught me, you know, the ins and outs of it all and got me into listening to really cool music. That was our Beatles obsession, was at my, you know, when I was 3, was because of him. And
I forgot we all like the Beatles.
Yeah.
Okay.
My dad's like a Beatle freak. Like, you know, we have like 100 books and paint pictures all over the house of the Beatles. So
damn.
So yeah, he got me into it, and
then he got you into Idol.
No, that was. I mean, he kind of. By the time I got older, Idol was because I did America's Got Talent when I was with a band.
I didn't know
the
that.
year before Idol.
Whoa.
And we got through. We actually were at the Dolby. We did our thing at the Dolby.
Whoa.
It was a band called Beach Avenue, and yeah, we got through, and then we got cut in. Judgment Week, they call it, which is kind of like Hollywood Week, I guess, of Idol. But what I will say is I left with a bad taste in my mouth about that show, because they changed things that I said in America's Got Talent and put reactions to make it look like I was like not confident with one of our performances.
Oh.
Like we only played original music.
Okay.
And they were like, Howie Mandel was like, we got all this great reviews for our first song. The second one, he's like, how do you think, or he's like, which song do you think is better, the first one you sang or this one? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, you know, we wrote them. I love both of them. They're different, but I love both songs. And then they cut to when we end up not making it. And then when they aired it, it was like, how do you think you did tonight? Oh. And it's me, and I'm like, I don't know. My mom was like, why weren't you confident? I'm like, I didn't do that.
Oh my gosh.
You know, so that like made me mad, and then I was like, I'll never do one of those shows. And literally 9 months later, I was on Idol.
Did Idol make you look better?
Idol made me. I thought Idol did a really. I would, even if I came in 100th place or whatever place. I mean, obviously, I was so lucky to have gotten where I got in it. But I had a wonderful experience. I made great friends. All the people, you know, behind the scenes were super sweet. I still talk to so many of them.
Yeah.
You know,
do you have like a text chain or anything?
We have some. The text chain has actually fallen off pretty good of our, like, the top 5, like the tour. But I talk to Rayvon all the time. I was just texting with him because he's out here. Oh, he's actually in DC, but he's gonna be out here. I talk to Clark a lot.
Yeah,
Clark Beckham. We talk very, very often. Clark's been there for me through, you know, difficult times. I've lost family members, and he's always been there, and like we've had like really great conversations. He's very spiritual, but also just a great conversationalist, and he's helped me through a lot of stuff, and
that's great.
We are way closer now than we ever were on the show. Like our relationship has changed quite a lot in those 10 years. Which
Did
really
it
cool.
happen on tour too? Because I remember that happened with us. I mean, like we were all against each other, and then when we went on tour, we just loved. There's no more fighting.
For sure, there was definitely, me and him were definitely friends. But I think even on tour, it was really, it was probably strange for a lot of people, because we were still like, I don't know. I felt like we got closer after that still, but we got to know each other more for sure on the tour.
Right.
And everybody did, you know, it's like a family when you're out there.
The top 5, so it was
we
you,
didn't
Clark.
do 10. We didn't do 10.
Right.
Like you guys did. What was
we
it?
did 11.
11.
Yeah.
But you guys were playing like big. You guys were doing like stadiums, right?
Right. Well, I think we were really lucky because, well, first we were scared because it was the first time Steven Tyler was introduced and Simon left. And, you know, Paula wasn't there, and Ellen was there, but then she left. And so it was our first time having J-Lo and Steven Tyler. But then we felt really good because a lot of new people were watching. Right. And then we did really well. And we were lucky because there was so many other things. Like America's Got Talent wasn't that big yet. The Voice had just started.
No, Idol was still the
it was,
number one.
yes.
You guys,
yeah.
That was huge. What year was that?
2011, yeah.
2011.
But
so how old were you?
I was 19.
You were a child.
I was small.
19's crazy.
That's pretty crazy, yes.
Like, that's intense. Like, I can't imagine, you know, Tiana on my show was 16. Daniel Seavey, he was 15.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm like, how, in 19, I'm sorry, like, I could never even fathom being able to do that. It's really no.
Well, that's pretty crazy because I mean, I thought I was going to be an upright bass player when I grew up. And then I sang at a talent show, and they're like, you should try Idol. Yeah, and so I tried it. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
And did you wait in like the cattle call type thing?
I waited in the cattle call. Did you?
No.
What?
No, because I think too, like you were in it, like I said, in its heyday, where I don't know if they even did like invited type stuff. So I was on, I think of the top 5 in our show, only one person did the actual cattle call. Everybody else was like found on YouTube or got an email. Like,
so was there like a casting agent from America's Got Talent that?
Yes. So my thing was I had a producer, one of the producers from that found our band, just kind of reached out and was like, hey, if you want to go in for this, it's your last year to be able to do it, because I was 28. So that was my only, and I did audition for American Idol when I was 21. So let's think, that's 29, 8 years earlier. What would be, I auditioned and didn't even make it past. I went up there, sang, and got the no.
Oh,
and then,
dang,
yeah, which is pretty funny though. I was like, and then, 8 years later, I won. So I was like,
that's pretty.
It's pretty wild.
That's pretty awesome.
I couldn't even get past.
Well,
it.
you know what's crazy? I had a roommate. His name was Caleb Johnson.
I know.
Yep. Wait, was he on? No, he was not, because he definitely won.
He won.
Yeah.
But same thing. He wasn't he on the show like 3 years or something?
I think so. He was my roommate. He
That's
got
crazy.
cut Hollywood Week, the top like 300.
Crazy.
And I was like, dude, and we had similar voices. So
Yeah.
I think back and I'm like, wow, I can't believe that he got cut. And you know what? He handled it like a champ.
Hell yeah.
I remember he got cut. He came into the room. He was like, I got cut. Well, dude, you're going to kill it. Go have a good time.
That's
I
him.
love you. Hugged you. And it was great.
He's
and
he's an amazing
and
dude.
then like Haley and I would go that year that he won. And we would hang out with all the people like Alex, Preston.
Yep.
And all those people. Who was the second place winner? There's the cool girl.
I can't remember.
Anyways, we went and like hung out with them, and I feel kind of bad because we were singing top of our lungs, singing like every night, getting drunk and, and having a good time, and they had to do a show the next day. But they were like, "Oh, cool, we're hanging out with past idols,"
and that probably helped them a lot too. Like to just to talk to people that had gone through that process is helpful.
I think it is, yeah, and it's almost like high school, like
truly.
it's seeing other alumni. And
Yeah,
I just had alumni weekend up in Idlewild where I'm from, and saw everyone from 20 years ago, and it's just crazy that we can all talk about the experience and
truly
crazy about winning. That's insane. So you went in there not knowing, not expecting to win, or what was did you want to?
When I started that show, when I first went, I didn't even want to go. All right, so I went on. If you look up my audition, I was with a girlfriend. So actually, that's how it all started. The talent agent was put on the person that worked with me on America's Got Talent put a post on Facebook that said like, looking for girls, blah, 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 to this age for the next season of Idol. And so I messaged him. I was like, oh, like the girl I'm dating is like super good, and she's in a cover band out in Connecticut. So we did a Zoom or whatever the heck it was called back then, some face, whatever.
Skype or something.
Skype, yeah, it was Skype. And I played guitar for her, and that guy was in the room. And so I played guitar, she sang. And then he was like, Nick, do a song. There was like 6 people on it. I was like, all right. So I sang one, and then we got an email the next day. They're like, hey, you guys are both can audition. So I was like, I was in a band. I was living with the guys in my band. Our band was doing pretty well, So I was like, I can't, But then in my head, I was like, all right, I'll go. Like maybe it would be good. Like I could talk about the band. I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna go far. And then I get the ticket. She doesn't.
Was she wait? So I saw that she was waiting in the wings.
Yeah, because they don't show the whole thing. So she goes first.
Oh my God. Okay.
Then I go, and then
Is it the same girl that you're with?
No.
Oh, okay.
We didn't last much longer actually. I don't think we made it to Hollywood Week.
Oh, geez.
After that, she's actually we're friends. She's cool, but
That's
yeah,
good.
It didn't work out.
I always feel like that's always going to be a hard dynamic to swallow, just because you go in expecting one thing.
Yeah. Well, I told her. We had a disagreement because I was like, we cannot go in there together. I'm telling you, because I had just done that other show. I'm like, they're gonna make this a thing. They're cutting one of us. They're gonna make this a thing.
Right.
And she's like, no, we should go in together. I'm like, all right, I'm telling you. And that's what happened. So anyways, and then Hollywood Week, I had a big show with my band, and I had to like go to Hollywood Week, and I was like, is this the right choice? Like if I get through here, I'm going to screw this show over, screw the guys over. We had a paid gig, whatever.
Oh.
So there started being some tension there. But then I kept saying, like, all right, it's TV time. It's just going to help us. The band, we could promote. And then it just kept going and going. And I always thought my goal at one point was to make it to the tour. I'd never been on a proper tour. And I was like, how cool would that be to be able to tour 35 cities? Like, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
So that was my goal. I was like, if I could just I thought it was the top 10. Then it was announced it was 5. I'm like, dang, I got to make it to the top 5 now.
Okay.
And then I started getting better. I had some really bad performances. I was not comfortable being on stage alone. I'd only played really with a band or in cover bands. They made it seem like I had all of this experience, but I really didn't. You know, I was pretty raw and was very like camera shy and very like, I looked tense. My voice was tense. Then I started like not caring a little bit more and started having better performances. I mean, everybody thought Clark was going to win. I thought Clark was going to win. I mean, Clark was the best singer. Clark could sing me under the freaking table. You know what I mean? But you know, it's, you know how it goes. It's this whole thing. Like my arc and his was like, he was always here, you know, and mine was kind of like this. And I think people like to see that. So
right.
so,
Yeah.
you
It's
know,
a story.
It's a story. And like, I think they liked, who knows how it all happens. You know, sometimes it's just the luck of when you perform, if you go last, if you go,
right.
you know, there's a lot of weird things, song choices, you know, things the judges say, whatever, like there's so much to it.
Yeah, do they put you in jeopardy? Like, oh, hey, he was in the bottom, so we have to vote for him, or
correct.
Or
I mean, I think they said
you know?
that happened a lot with Daughtry. I've read a lot about that, where like, you know, his fans, he was such the favorite that they kind of, yeah, he's good, you know, stuff like that could happen. So, you know, it all works out. I think, who knows how I ended up winning. Sometimes I'm still like, that was just ridiculous. But I mean, hey, I'll take it. It's been amazing, you know. But
that's awesome. Yeah.
And everybody's had a lot of success from my season. Jax has had an incredible success. She came in third.
Yes.
I mean, she's probably Daniel Seavey, who came in like 11th, who was 15. He was in that band, Why Don't We? Now he's having an amazing solo career. I mean, his stuff is blowing up.
That's insane.
Yeah, so he's super talented. Rayvon's had a great career. Everybody just has been doing good things. So it doesn't really... It just showed me, same with you guys, like everybody's doing it regardless of what place you came in. Like we were all musicians and we were all like, I think once we went through that, it's like, all right, this is what I'm doing. You know, when you put that year in that show, it's like, and you feel all that, you feel the excitement of a live crowd and all that. You're in it. You're in it at that point. And you know, and it's also a very hard thing to come off of and navigate after the show. You know, especially I've learned, for me, it was the winning was very pressure filled, especially when, you know, it doesn't go great right off the bat, or you don't become one of those huge stars. And then people, you know, oh, what happened? You know, you have to go through a lot of that. But one thing Idol taught me is like, is just persevering and just keep going. I've, you know, the fact I'm doing musicals now and went on to Broadway, I just love to perform. So like it gave me this avenue to try all different things. And
yeah, the fact that you got all these people. Yeah, I mean, I remember I came off the show and I was 6th place. I mean, I was going to be 11th place. So I think that also gave me a boost of confidence because they're like, hey, you're going to go home. Just kidding. And then now.
Were you in like a bottom 3 or like?
I got voted off technically, but the judges gave me the save.
Oh, you had the save.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So because I got saved, I was like, I was 11th place, so I literally saw my life flash before my eyes. They were like, "All right, you're 11th place, and now these top 10 are gonna go on tour." They saved, it was
wow.
But you know what? I know, dude. I'm blessed. I'm very blessed. Truly. But I was like, you know, okay, this sucks, but let me just sing my heart out right now and just, you know.
What song were you did you sing?
I started to sing I Don't Need No Doctor.
Yeah.
And I think they had.
I've seen that performance.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Probably. No, I sang it for my audition too.
Oh, okay. That's what I was like, yeah, I've definitely seen that.
Yeah, but it's I was kind of ready to go home just in case, you know. I was like, okay, I had a good run, but then they stopped me and I was like, this is the best moment. And then they announced it's the top 11. Everyone who is here right now is going to go on tour. So it was 11 of us rather than 10. So I felt very blessed.
True.
But I forgot where I was going with that story.
I don't know either.
Yeah, something.
It was good though.
It was fun.
I was in it.
Yeah, you were watching it.
I was in your story, bro.
The point is that I'm the best.
Yeah, no. That's what I was.
No, okay, sorry. When I was in 6th place, I got voted off, and I felt like I kind of graduated, and then we talked to our psychologist afterwards, and so you wouldn't know this experience, but you come off.
They do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, "Hey, Casey, good job." I was like, "Thanks, man." They're like, "You're gonna have bad thoughts. Don't think about them." And then I'm like, "Okay." And then I leave, and I'm like, "What bad thoughts is he?"
What should I be feeling? I don't have bad thoughts right now.
And so I felt like shit.
Yeah.
And then I remember just the fact that there's cameras on you 24/7. And then I remember going to the Jay Leno show. and just crying backstage because I was like, what do I do now? Like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
You know? And I was happy because I was gonna go to the finale and jam, you know, with my, and I was gonna go on tour, but it was just like, what do I do? There's no cameras on me. I don't know if you ever felt that.
I mean, I think when you win, I mean, some people get signed right from it. You know, I was lucky enough to like, when you win, I mean, that it's like you just keep going. And like they had me on I did from the day I won to promoting my first single that went to radio. So that was like 2 months of that, right to the Idol tour, and then right to making the album. So it felt like it was just like never stopped.
Right.
But like I think nobody from our season got signed.
Whoa.
From that. You know
were
what I mean?
the only person?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm almost positive.
Okay.
I mean, I think some people got signed after, but not by 19 or Big Machine or any of that was on our season. I'm almost positive.
Okay.
So I know a lot of people were like, they don't know what to do, especially these people 16, 17.
Right.
What do I do now? If you don't have a manager, you don't have an agent, you know, it's like
hard, yeah.
you have to figure that all out. And they don't give, a lot of times they don't didn't give people the tools to know what to do after, you know?
Right. Yeah.
And, but yeah, I mean, I think the therapist should have been there for me too on the road when after that. How are you doing now, sir?
Hey, who is the nicest celebrity you've ever met?
Wow. Dang, that's a good one. All right. Rob Thomas of Matchbox 20 was
and how'd you meet him?
Well, I sang one of a Matchbox 20 song. I sang it twice. Bright Lights, you know that song?
Yeah.
And
you don't have to hold this.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if I was not. It's perfect. There we go.
That was so nice of you though.
Yeah,
to like you're just like you're like, oh, let me.
He was a very nice man. No, Rob Thomas. Yeah, so I performed his song, and then I did a radio like Christmas concert, and Matchbox Rob Thomas was one of the artists, and we sang it together, and I got to like hang with him, and I was a big fan of his music and stuff. So, and then years later I went to one of his concerts. He brought me backstage, gave me like, just talked to me like just like a friend, but also gave me some like amazing like advice, like life advice. So I'd say he was one of the nicest. I've met so many. Honestly, I haven't been really too disappointed about. I haven't met too many of the people that were like super rude or anything. So
that's good. That's good. Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say Rob. I thought he was like super cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
Jason Mraz. I wrote with Jason Mraz.
You wrote a song with him?
Yeah. We wrote a song called Hurricane together. Me, him, and one of my best friends from home actually got to get in the co-write on it too. It was awesome.
That
was
is so cool.
Super cool. And he was like, talk about one of the most prolific songwriters I've ever worked with, and I've worked with some good writers. I mean, this man, we were in San Diego, and we were at a hotel, and he walked in with no shoes on and was holding a guitar, like not in a case, and just was like, yo, what's up, man? Nice to meet you. Like, let's go write this song. And like, me and Nick started like, we didn't know what to do. We were like I was kind of starstruck. Like I was playing his songs at bars and stuff. And then like, we just like started jamming out on this thing, and he just started writing. And writing, and he was just like, yeah, just keep playing that. And then he like just sang this like the chorus and this beauty, and like with like 90 verses, and we're like, the hell? I was like, it was really incredible. He was really cool too.
Wow, and that was on your album then.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the name of the album, was Hurricane. It was the second to last track on that album.
Oh my gosh! So did you ever get to perform it with him live?
Never.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Okay.
I would like to. I've actually thought about, because I think the song is really good, and we actually had like a tough time recording it. I think I sang it in an incorrect key for myself. And now when I do it
when
live,
you recorded it,
yeah.
Okay.
And we had like different versions of it. I recorded it with this one producer, and then I knew the song was good, but I didn't like the recording. So then we actually had done a demo of it in Connecticut with like my band guys, and I liked that better. So then we ended up, and the record label agreed. So then we had actually redid it. I redid it back home in Connecticut. It was the only song on that record that wasn't done in LA or Nashville.
Oh, okay.
But I still would like to like revisit that recording. There's a lot of songs on that album that I would like to revisit.
Revisit as in re-record?
Yeah, like, you know, my vibes and my just me as an artist is not that first album anymore. And I don't think at that time, like, I've really learned a lot about myself musically in the last like 8 to 9 years. And I think at that moment as a solo artist, I thought I knew who I was, but I really didn't as an artist yet. I knew what my band's genre was. I knew that, but like I got pulled in a lot of different genre directions. Like my first song with Beautiful Life was like kind of what my band was doing, felt more like me. Then they started putting me with all these writers in LA, and they were all pop writers. And I could do things with my voice that, like, if you listen to some of the songs, like, that's you. It sounded like Justin Timberlake on some of them. And they were like, we think this should be more like a Nick Jonas record. I was like, oh. And I was just agreeing with people. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So now, you know, the music I put out since is nothing like that first record. But I like a lot of the songs. So I'm like, one day I think I'm going to kind of, because, you know, they just own the masters. I'm on all the publishing, so I could re-record them and do the tailored versions.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
And for me, I don't know. It's like it's the high notes. Like some of those songs I have in, like, if I do them live, I have to go down like a third.
Yeah. I do that with Beautiful Life. Beautiful Life, I was singing, and like I don't think I've ever sang that my coronation song in the key of the actual record.
Coronation song?
Is that what they call it?
When you
win?
Oh,
like
okay.
You're single. I don't know. Did I make that up? I thought that's what they called it.
Maybe that's what it is.
I don't know.
No, it's like
and that sounds legit.
Yeah. Your graduation song.
My graduation
or something like that.
song. Yeah.
That's okay. All
so
right.
yeah, so that one. I think. Did you guys have Dr. Nasseri?
Yes.
Because I just saw him. I got scoped last week. I think I saw your record. Your album's up there. 100%. Your signed record is on the wall amongst like.
I hope so.
No,
That's
it is.
awesome.
Haley's was, yours was. I saw it there.
Wow.
And he's at a new office now. But anyways, he shot me. I was like dying the last week, and I had to record that song. So he gave me some like steroid, God knows what. And I was like, couldn't talk the day before. And then I'm singing like through the freaking roof. And then I was like, how did I record that in that key? And now I've just, like I said, I never sing it. When I hear that version of it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's how it goes. I
Oh my
so much
gosh!
differently.
Did he stab you in the ass?
No, it wasn't that. It was some type of like a syringe in the mouth thing.
Whoa. Okay. Did he
But
stab
like,
you?
No. Like it was liquid.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I think it was like a mixture of steroid and like adrenaline. I don't know what the heck it was. It was wild though.
Dude, that guy is so nice.
He's the best.
Yeah.
I was like, I had a little vocal issue because, you know, I'm doing 8 shows a week. It's insane.
Wow.
And when you see it, I sing a lot of songs.
Thanks for getting me
Yeah,
a ticket. I'm really
pumped.
excited to. Yeah, maybe I'll throw it into.
You are gonna crack up when you see me in some of these wigs and outfits. You're gonna be like, yes, dude.
I'm so stoked.
I get to do all my Neil movements, and it's.
What's it look like?
He does a lot of like, you know, a lot of these like. He has like a very interesting way of like movement when he's not playing the guitar, which is kind of like iconic. You'll see.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, Adam Lambert was, for some reason, one of your judges. I saw.
Just he was a guest judge because I think it was Keith Urban wasn't there in New York.
Oh, okay.
Because I believe his mother-in-law had passed or something. There was a death in his family, and so he wasn't there. So Adam Lambert was actually just that day.
So was he nice?
Awesome. Yeah, he was cool. I've gotten to meet him a bunch of times as well. He's actually in LA right now doing Jesus Christ Superstar at the Hollywood Bowl for a few days with Cynthia Erivo, and actually one of our cast members is in it, and they gave him a leave of absence, and he's one of the dancers in that show.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it's gonna be.
But is it cool? Do you ever just think to yourself, "I beat Adam Lambert"?
I didn't beat him. Oh, like I went farther? You mean?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that shows how none of it makes sense sometimes. Yeah, you hear him sing. It was funny. Like I remember I did. Have you ever heard of Live in the Vineyard? Like
yeah,
in Napa. Have you done that? Okay.
Played there, yeah.
So when I did it one year, and it was like me, Adam Lambert. I forgot who else was there. Maybe Matt Nathanson. Oh. But Adam Lambert like had a new single out, and like this guy that was a great friend of mine, David Nathan. He was working my single.
Piano player. Yeah.
No. David Nathan was maybe there's another guy.
There's a guy named Davey Nathan.
Okay.
That
David
plays
Nathan,
with Stefano. Oddly enough.
Okay,
All
got you. Yeah, this David Nathan was like my head radio guy at Universal, and he like introed me, and he was like, the American Idol winner, one of the best American Idol winners. I'm like, Adam Lambert is gonna be on after me. Like, stop talking about this. Like, no, because I know he's gonna come out there and just kill it. But yeah, he was super cool. I actually saw him at an airport once, and we talked for a while, and he was really, really sweet, really sweet.
That's
guy.
good. And by the way, I have a timer, but we're good, and we'll make sure that we're leaving.
Yeah.
But there was a time in in my life where I was like, oh, just, they would put American Idol's Casey Abrams on the marquee, and I would like try to put it in my contract, don't mention American Idol, because I was like, I guess maybe I was a little sensitive about it. And then the more that time went on, I realized it's kind of like I was lucky enough to have Postmodern Jukebox, and so people would come up and be like, hey, American Idol guy. I'd be like, oh. Then they'd be like, Postmodern Jukebox guy. Yeah. And then sometimes they would even be like, hey, are you that guy that did that original song of yours? I'm like, yeah. And so then I realized American Idol is kind of a good thing to have. I don't know. Did you ever have a time where you were like, get away from it, or were you always kind of stoked?
When I first won, I remember one of my managers that was a part of American Idol was like, the big thing is we just got to wipe American Idol like from people's brains, and like, you're this artist now. So I had that in my head. I was like, okay, I got to get rid of this. And yeah, you start thinking that at times, but very shortly after, I was like, no, that's a big part of who I am, and that's the majority of how people know me. And so I don't shy away from it. Same thing's happening to me now. Like, oh, we saw you on Broadway. Like, you were great on Broadway. Some of these people don't even know that was on American Idol. So yeah,
beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's cool. So, but like, yeah, I mean, like, I've always had good things to say about it. I don't shy away. Like, that was a huge part of my life. I probably wouldn't be doing a lot of the things I get to do if it wasn't for that. So, and I'm like, some people, unfortunately, like, it's hard to get people to care about things. So like, if that gets somebody back, oh, he won American Idol, let's see what this is. Like, then that's great. That's a different listener or somebody. So I don't shy away from it.
Good. All right. Beautiful. All right. Now, before we go, I do the,
this should have been a longer podcast, because I feel like we could have a good, like,
we'll have you on again.
I showed up. All right. Deal?
Yes,
all
deal.
Right, cool.
Deal. Thank you.
Right, yes,
appreciate you, man. Wait, start singing. Just do a little bit. Just a little.
All right. What are the chords?
You make me just sing as low as you want right now. Just do like a verse and a chorus, and then we'll call it.
All right. Let me think if I remember the words. I don't want to be left behind. Oh no, that's Kelly Clarkson. I sang that on Idol. Catch my breath. Wait, how does the song go?
You think I'm pretty without it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, my God. Yeah. You think I'm pretty without any makeup on. Give me something when you tell the punchline wrong. I know you get me, so I let my walls come down. You make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream. The way you turn me on, I can't sleep. Let's run away and don't ever look back. Don't ever look back. My heart stops when you look at me in just one touch. Now, baby, I believe it. This is real. Let's run away and don't ever look back. Don't ever look back.
Hey. Beautiful. Thank you. All right, appreciate you, man,
bro.
Dude, thanks, man.
That was fun.
All right.
You're good. Thanks. This is gonna be good. I wish I fucking. I wish I could have done this.
Oh no! Oh,
not the sponsor LaCroix. Fuck.